We want to turn to Dr. Ashish Jha. He's the Dean of Brown University School of Public Health. Hi, Dr. Jha. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back, Savannah.
So there are reports that the FDA is looking to greenlight this mixing and matching of the booster shots. How do you think that will play out, and what does that mean?
Yeah, I think this is good news, Savannah. And let me say there are two good reasons. One is clinically, all the data says that mixing and matching is just fine. There's no downside and may even be a little bit better, particularly if you're a J&J recipient. The second part is, of course, the logistics. You don't have to worry about getting a Moderna shot if you got Moderna before or Pfizer shot if you got Pfizer before. You really can get any of the vaccines as a booster, and it will work just as well as if you got the original.
So if you did get the J&J, does it make sense to then seek out the Moderna or the Pfizer?
You know, there's one study on this. It's not a huge study. It does seem to suggest that you get maybe a bit more of a short-term benefit. What I've been saying is the most important thing is people should go ahead and get that second shot if you got J&J. If you can, probably makes sense to get Moderna or Pfizer, but that's definitely not definitive. Much more important that you get that second shot.
Well, we're getting real practical here, but if I got Moderna to start, is it better to get the Pfizer, for example? I mean, I guess I'm asking, is there a benefit to mixing and matching?
Yeah, if you got Moderna or Pfizer, I see no data that says that there's any downside. I also don't see any data that says there's an upside. It's probably the same. So get whichever one is convenient. I don't think it makes a huge difference.
And finally, a lot of people are, of course, mourning the passing of General Colin Powell, who was vaccinated but died of COVID-related complications, a breakthrough case. He was also battling cancer. What would you say to those who see that and then find themselves confused about whether or not the vaccine really does protect from serious illness and death?
Yeah, so there's no question vaccines do prevent serious illness and death, obviously not 100%. General Powell was immunocompromised. He was battling cancer, and he was obviously an older gentleman. And part of what happens in a pandemic is we need to protect ourselves through vaccines. We need to protect each other by keeping infection numbers low. When a lot of infections are happening in the community, unfortunately, vulnerable people may still get a breakthrough and get into trouble. That's what happened with General Powell. It's really important not to confuse the vaccines, which are working, with the fact that more broadly we've had too many infections in our community.
All right, Dr. Ashish Jha, as always, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.